Any news on the kid?
They pumped his stomach. I think they got to him soon enough. He should be okay.
Good. Because I have a feeling I'm going to have to rush off here on some urgent business. Hello, Miss Broccoli. Mom, what are you calling me on my private line for? Of course I got the Parmesan.
Ms. Gomez.
Yes?
All right, there should be no permanent damage.
Oh, thank you, doctor. Thank you.
Wow. Elliot just made Chicago All-Stars in soccer.
Great.
Now, we may never know exactly what caused this, but it looks like food poisoning. Probably you left some meat out too long.
No, that's not possible. I would never do that.
I'm here. Are you Mrs. Gamez?
Yes?
Can we use your office?
Don't be too long.
What does she mean?
Well, I had to call Child and Family Services. They just want to talk to you about a few things, all right? Hey, little guy scored 3 goals in the first period.
This way.
Excuse me, doctor. I'm Constable Benton Fraser, Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
Oh, what's your connection here, Constable?
I'm just trying to lend a hand, sir.
He does that a lot.
I think you're right about it being food poisoning, sir, but not from food that's been left out too long. I believe the little boy ate diseased meat.
And why do you believe that?
Olfactory analysis.
You smelled it.
He does that a lot, too.
I took this from the trash in Mrs. Gamez's apartment, and I thought perhaps you could...
There's not enough there to analyze. Constable, I appreciate your concern, but, frankly, I think we're dealing here with a woman from South America who's used to a different level of hygiene. I had no choice but to make the call to protect both the children and the hospital.
El Salvador.
What?
They're from El Salvador.
I'm sure they are.
What are you doing?
Checking to see if he has any outstanding parking tickets.
I noticed that our office has been in contact with you before, Mrs. Gamez.
That's right.
3 complaints by a Mr. Tagister.
The landlord, he's trying to get us to move so he can rent my apartment for more money.
And you have 3 other children. Mr. Gamez is not in the house.
No?
You must have your hands full. I just have 2 kids and they make my head spin.
My eldest daughter helps me. She's a very good girl.
Well, it's certainly understandable that a mistake can be made.
I didn't make a mistake.
Your refrigerator's broken?
Mr. Tagister won't fix it.
You do understand, Mrs. Gamez, that if you don't keep meat cold...
I only buy enough to use each day.
Why do you think your other kids didn't get sick?
They ate at the neighbors.
What did they have?
I don't really know.
Okay. That should do it for now.
What do you mean for now?
Thank you for helping me.
You're welcome.
I bet you've never seen a real detective's badge up close.
This hat is so cool.
How about a taser?
What is it?
It make it that I hurt my Mario. That I make him sick.
Ray?
Yeah, I gotta get back to the office. Welsh has been all over me. All right. I know somebody who knows somebody. We'll get the food inspector on it right away.
I promise you, ma'am, nothing bad will happen.
Bless you.
Look, you can reach me or the world's nicest person through this number.
See you soon, Mario.
This is ridiculous. I've got 12 stores. Never had any complaints about my meat.
He's right. All of this meat is healthy.
Are you sure? My friend's nose has been in some strange places, but he's never been wrong.
I'm quite sure.
He's right. This meat is okay. It's also been changed.
Yeah, I'll catch you later. Good night, Norm.
We don't have a warrant. We don't even have enough evidence for a warrant.
We don't need one. 100 pounds of ground meat does not just enter a supermarket and then leave without a trace.
Ah, yes.
Oh, no. You know, Fraser, when I was a little boy, I used to dream of what it would be like to be a police officer. You know, shooting a bad guy, saving a girl. Being knee-deep in day-old chicken heads looking for tainted meat was never a part of that dream.
Check that container there.
Why? If they wanted to hide something, they just wouldn't have dumped it in here.
Well, perhaps not this time. But garbage has a history, Ray. It always leaves something behind.
Yeah, and most of it seems to be on me. You know what really annoys me? Why am I covered in crud and you look like you just got back from a hand laundry?
I don't know. I've always been this way.
Ciao, it's Raimundo. Ma, no, Ma, I did not forget the lettuce, okay? I got it right here. See a head of lettuce anywhere? Ma, no, yes, I got, look. No, I gotta go. Fraser's picking lint off me again. All right, bye. Thanks, but I don't think it's gonna help.
It might.
What is it?
Parasites.
Those were on me?
Yes. Ray?
These things wash off, right?
Parasites? Yes, of course. Although there's always a chance that they laid eggs.
More soap! Give me more soap!
But I don't think so. Most parasites live only on particular hosts.
What, I wasn't gracious enough? I should have offered them canopies?
No, what I mean is that they're,
Oh, I hope you like spaghetti and meatballs.
Well, if you made it, Mrs. Vecchio, I'm sure it will be delicious.
Ma, you want to get out of the bathroom?
He's such a baby.
It's because I'm wet!
What I mean is that each type of animal has its own distinct parasite.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were in here.
Didn't know. She's been standing in the doorway timing it so you'd be undressed.
You are such a liar.
I am naked in here. Does that mean anything to anybody?
Shut up!
Here, you can use my towels.
Well, thank you, but I'm afraid I'm not having a shower.
Oh, don't be silly. It's really no trouble.
And don't use all the hot water.
I'll wait for mine.
Yeah, by the keyhole. You know, I've really had enough of your mouth.
I could be wrong, Ray, but I've never seen this parasite in beef, or pork for that matter. I have a question for you.
Hey, man! Shut that off!
What are you going to do to become a mountie? Well, Tony, there's a whole battery of mental and physical tests you have to pass.
I can do that.
You can't turn on the big screen without getting winded.
Who are you, Jane Fonda?
In fact, Ray, the only animal I've ever seen this on, it was horse meat, Ray.
I don't know. These meatballs don't seem quite right. I don't know if it's the oregano or the garlic. What's missing?
Beef.
No, where'd you buy that meat?
Pettit's Food Town. I think I know what's wrong.
No, Ma, don't. It's dog food. Dog food.
Possibly diseased.
Move out of my way!
No, Ma, that was evidence.
What am I going to do for dinner?
I'm afraid I was too late to get a specimen.
You know, this meat could be everywhere. Hi, it's Vecchio. Yes, Mrs. Kamezzi's right here.
Hello, Miss. We'll be right there.
We'll be right where? I can't go like this.
Stop them, please, stop them!
Excuse me, why is this happening?
We did a surprise inspection. There's no hot water.
The landlord won't fix the heater.
There's evidence of vermin.
I beg him to call the exterminator. Please don't take my children.
Mrs. Gamez, your boy could have died from that meat.
Well, I may be able to shed some light on that.
Frankly, we believe her children will be safer under our umbrella right now. I'm sorry.
You promised you would help me. You didn't.
I understand that. Yeah, well, she should at least be able to see her kids. Right? All right, well, how long will you be considering this? Yeah, well, thanks. You have a great day, too. Hey, hey! Your deaf wolf just ate my jelly donut.
He doesn't like donuts.
Yeah, well, maybe not yours. Come here. I know you did it.
Vecchio, how you doing on that drugstore homicide on Pulaski?
Well, sir, you see, I'm putting together the preliminary findings, and I've been combing over them, and I'm looking for that telltale thread that's going to give up the shooter.
So I can assume you haven't done anything.
That would be accurate, sir, but something has come up.
Louis.
Louis, sir.
You get the Pulaski case.
Yes, sir.
Oh, come on, sir. You see, I'm working on this thing. It's sort of a, how can I put it, sir? Somebody is switching dog food for beef.
Dog food, Vecchio? I assigned you to a dog food case?
Oh, no, sir, but I believe I have a situation happening here, sir.
Drop it.
Yes, sir.
Dog food? Jack, why is it that you and I never come up with great cases like that?
I don't know, Louis. I guess we just don't have the nose for it.
Or perhaps we don't stay low enough on the ground to sniff it out.
Perhaps.
Come on, fellas, give yourself a little more credit than that. You're plenty low enough.
Is that right, Vecchio?
Yeah, I mean, sure. How else can you get your noses that lovely shade of brown?
Maybe you and I should get together after work.
I don't think so, Louis. I got dinner plans.
Forget it, Louis. Come on.
You see, this is why... Hello? This is why I don't like to help you, because I get humiliated.
Well, I'm very sorry about that, Ray.
I'm a police detective. I don't know from horses, all right? Give me pimps, give me drug dealers, give me something I know how to find.
I heard you were asking about horses. I did some checking, and there's a major auction going on today at the grounds south of Arlington. I thought you'd want to know.
Thank you very much, Elaine.
And what is it do we have to go on? One little lousy bug? Has it ever occurred to you that you could be wrong?
You were right, Fraser. I have never seen this particular strain before, but it is definitely a kind of Onchocercus cervicalis, and it's found only in horse meat.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Madison.
No.
Something tells me that we're on to something, and I'm not going to let him take this away from me. A moment of your time, please, sir.
Forget it.
Thank you, sir.
Excuse me, sir. Detective Vecchio believes that we have the potential for a major health crisis here, and there appears to be a strong indication of criminal intent.
You really believe that?
Yes, I do, sir.
Good. Go tell the FDA.
Is that a meatloaf sandwich, sir?
Yes, it is. Why?
Oh, well, no reason, sir. I was just wondering, does your wife shop at Pettit's Food Town?
All right. Get on it.
Thank you very much, sir.
Nicely done.
Same to you.
Are you going to check for priors on the supermarket owner?
On my way.
I'll be at the auction. Call me if you find anything.
Okay.
Slaughter, save the horses. Stop the slaughter, save the horses.
Excuse me. Stand to one side. Just scared.
Thanks.
No problem.
Nice work. Just made it a whole lot easier for them to kill that beautiful horse. Stop the slaughter, save the horses. Stop the slaughter, save the horses. Thank you. Stop the slaughter, save the horses. Stop the slaughter, save the horses.
Excuse me. There's nothing wrong with that horse.
There's nothing wrong with half the horses they're auctioning. There's still gonna be dog food by the weekend. Stop the slaughter, save the horses, thank you. Stop the slaughter, save the horses, thank you.
You've got quite some printing budget here, Miss Cabot.
Obviously not enough to stop butchers like you.
Oh, well, then allow me to contribute.
I don't want your blood money, Leggett.
How you do overreact. I am a businessman, Miss Cabot, and I provide a useful service.
You also grind up people's pets and use them for filler.
I'm the buyer, not the seller. You might save some of that righteous indignation for the seller.
Yes, well, believe me, I do.
You know what she needs, don't you?
Oh, yes. A world where people don't value life by the pound.
What?
Excuse me.
The auction is starting, folks. Let's settle in.
first horse weighs in at 1,088 pounds. The bidding starts at 50. Inside, 55. How about the bidding 55? How about the bidding 55? How about the bidding 55? 55 and 7. 7 out of the bidding 60. And 2. Tit over the 81 with 2 and 5. How about there? 65 there and 7. 67 there now. 70. 70 now and 2. Tit over the 2. 3. And 73 cents. And 4. How about the 4. 5. And 75 and 6 and 7. 7. 7 out of the 8. 8 over the 9. 9 out of the 80. 80. How about the 1. 80 there now. 1. 81 and 2. Tit over the 81 over the 2. Sold, 81 cents, Miss Cabot. This horse weighs 1180. Alrighty, how much, folks? How about the get 50? Now 5. How about the 55? How about the 52? 5. How about the 55 and
7? You got a problem with something?
You ought to move your foot.
Maybe I don't want to move my foot.
But if you don't move your foot, I can't get to that horse patty.
Why would you want that horse patty?
I'm not telling.
Tell me why you want that horse patty and maybe I'll move my foot.
Never.
I'm a cop.
So what?
Do you want to serve time over a piece of manure?
I'd rather go to the chair than talk.
You know what I just decided? I've just decided that you are so nuts, I'm gonna let you have that patty.